So going to check out the site on Harvard Road in Orange Village, the site across from the Whole Foods, on this cold and blustery October day. I took this week off, and it is a Thursday. A lot of lake rain. I was out by Middleburg Heights today, and it really didn't rain at all. In fact, the sun was out. And that's about 15-20 miles west. So the lake rain is basically affecting the eastern Cleveland suburbs. And in fact, I guess last night there was a flood advisory in the Mentor area in Lake County. In that whole area, I guess they got about 4 inches of rain overnight. There was steady rain last night out here, and it was raining this morning. And then once we got into Middleburg Heights, the rain had stopped. So that's a lake effect. So where I'm going is where I was about 2 years ago, just looking at the trees, because now I think it's peak, or maybe a little bit beyond peak, because it looks like a lot of leaves have fallen in the last week. But when I was here a couple years ago, there were a lot of the foliage is really stunning, actually. And it looks like the trees are still there, except for some trees that they did knock down because they're building a large commercial and residential area. I guess senior housing and some multi-use commercial area. So at least they haven't knocked down all the trees. So that's a good thing. But this hotel here just basically ruins the whole view. So it's actually quite stunning as far as the colors. And you got some colors over there that they haven't destroyed, which is good. But pretty soon these will be blocked by either houses or commercial buildings. So I am getting some last photos. So some nice colors. So I'm glad I can at least capture that before the view was destroyed. So across the street on Harvard, that's the Whole Foods, that's the Pinecrest development that I did cover on a previous video. So we can check out what they're doing here. So they have a lot of pipe laid down here, and they've got a big area that they dug into the ground to my right. You can't really see. So I am going to take a chance, stop the car, get out of the car, and get some video. So you can see they're digging something back there. Hear the trees scream. It's not the wind, it's the trees screaming. So that's that. Kind of some interesting clouds. Just getting a quick photo of these clouds. Interesting skies when there's lake effect. The lake's pretty warm. And they say that with the lake being so warm, we might get another bad winter. We'll have to wait and see. But this is Harvard. Morris Brothers Construction. New development coming 2025. Retail. Restaurants. 55 plus housing. And on and on and on. So this is the crevice I was mentioning. This is massive. And the beautiful trees. My husband said that they started this about 3 weeks ago. All these trees that they knocked down, I believe it was all just forest. So this is all going to be multi-use. This is going to be senior housing, I believe. I think these are the model homes. And you can see the towering clouds, the lake effect. Yeah, so I guess this is supposed to be multi-use. So it's kind of sad. You have all this blighted property in other areas, and they have to take down more forested areas for this kind of crap. Cheap construction, boring construction, if you ask me. So this is what you get. So beyond these stunning trees is a bunch of housing. I'm sure that these forests are not that deep, and who knows, this might be torn down at some point, because it seems like Orange Village is intent on developing every last parcel of land. Try to get every buck that they can. I mean, that's illustrated with the hideous lakes of Orange. So all this is going to be developed. I think there was something here already, which is fine. They tore down what wasn't working, but I mean, it's kind of depressing when they have to tear down a bunch of forest. And people wonder why there's so many deer in their yards, skunks, and oh, we got too many raccoons and all this vermin. So that's my rant. So you can see they're digging something back there. Hear the trees scream. It's not the wind, it's the trees screaming.